Now we will see the electronic communication network links, and these links are divided into three sections, that is WAN, MAN and LAN. So WAN stands for Wide Area Network, MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network and LAN stands for Local Area Network. So in case of these three communication links, these three links can be formed with the help of its geographical area covered. So how much geographical area get covered by each and every communication links, it decides that communication links. Now we will see, for first of all we will see for the WAN, that is Wide Area Network. Now in case of the Wide Area Network, the coverage area of WAN, it is very wide and the stations are very high in number. So it is known as WAN. The common example of WAN, it is National Telephone System or your cellular mobile phone. So now in case of the WAN, we can connect the whole country or we can connect the state also. The WAN links can be established by using cables or microwave towers or the satellites. So for example, a telephone system use all three media cables and the satellite links for the communication. The railway reservation system and airline reservation systems are also computer networks treated as WAN. Now next it is the MAN. So MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. So the MAN, it is smaller than the WAN but bigger than the LAN. So it is known as the medium sized network. An example of MAN, it is cable TV network. So if cable network is receiving any kind of TV program from the satellite, it connects many users. So it is the best example of best example of MAN. So many networks containing to each other in case of the MAN. The communication link is through a cable and one way, but it is a network known as the Metropolitan Area Network. And another common communication system is pager system. It is the one example of the MAN, that is called as a pager system. And the last one, it is the LAN. It is local area network. So now in case of the local area network, it is smaller network than WAN and the MAN. When a number of computers close to each other within 10 kilometer radiuses, these are to be interconnected, then LAN is the common network suitable for efficient computer communication. So LAN contains 10 to 1000 PC interconnected to each other. A computer laboratory in a college mostly uses the LAN for training the students. A server can be a mini computer or a mainframe in case of the LAN, and the server controls the different kinds of computers which are known as the client in case of the LAN. So these are the three electronic communication networks that we are going to use. Now the next we will start for the network topology. So what is the network topology? So the network containing many nodes physically interconnected in a certain configuration to provide efficient communication this configuration in network called as topologies. See again, the network containing many nodes physically interconnected in a certain configuration to provide efficient communication. This configuration in network called the topologies. Now, in case of the topology, we have some points to be considered. So, first of all, the cost of physical interconnection means we have to see when we have the physical interconnection, then we have to look after to the cost also. When you are buying some hardware, so for that hardware we need the installation, and it is nothing but the for installation will require the cost also, and the cost of installation it is more. Then second, the time delay during the communication. So when you want to send some kind of data on the communication links, then you have to see the time delay also. That is, we can say the speed of that hardware or speed of the network topology that we should consider. Because whenever when you want to use the internet, then first of all you are looking after the speed of that internet. That can be 5 Mbps, we can say in a megabits per second. Next, the reliability and possibility of failure means how much data security is there and how the possibility of the failure it is there. So these points we have to consider. And the next one, it is the network controlling strategy of protocol. Network controlling strategy of protocols, and protocols are nothing but the rules that we are going to use to design the different kinds of network topology, because rules are very much important in case to set the network topology. So we have to follow the rules also. So by using this network topology, there are the three types of network topologies. One, it is the star network topology, ring network topology, and the bus network topology.